Did you know that OneNote is available in 4 different formats? You have it available for the desktop, for the web, Windows 10 and mobile. Welcome, my name is Analir Pisani from AZ Solutions. I'd like to share with you the benefits of using OneNote. I think like Word, this app is underutilized. People don't seem to quite understand what you can use it and how you can use it. So first of all, let's explain what is OneNote. Well, OneNote is part of Office 365. That's why you have it available for the desktop as well as for the web. OneNote is like your scrapbook, your mood board, or miscellaneous bits of information. Out of the 4 different formats I just mentioned, using the desktop version is going to be king. That is the one that has all of the features that you'll ever want to use. I've started using OneNote for putting together my course materials. What I found is that I had information that I was collecting from the internet, Excel spreadsheets, that I was putting together course files, and I just wanted one place to hold all of this random bits of information. And so I found OneNote was the best tool to do that. So I was trying to do full day courses and also 90-minute virtual session courses. I found it best to start by creating a section with pages, and the page, because I was going to create lots of 90-minute courses and lots of full day courses, I designed a page template which contained the main components that I wanted to talk about, like topics, like all the exercise files that I created, reminding me where to promote all of the information, and an area for reference notes, which is the course material that I end up putting together, and then any related meetings or links that I might have. With OneNote, you can create multiple notebooks because you may want to share them with different groups, and even if you share them with other groups, there might be pages that you don't want to give full access. You can actually password protect those as well. You can store your images and links to websites. I found that when I was researching to put information together, I'd be going into lots of websites and then having to go to the web browser and create a folder and then put all my links in there. But then I ended up with lots of links, and then I couldn't remember, was this link related to what kind of information that I was trying to put together. So I found by putting it in OneNote, I had all of the links that I needed relevant to whatever I was working with. And because it's information that I'm going to be creating Word documents out of, and I'm going to be creating Excel spreadsheets out of it, and then links, and then maybe images that I was researching, the OneNote was the best place to put all of that kind of information. The good thing about it is that I can email the page to myself, and then later on, because you've put so many pages, trying to find what was that little piece of information that I wanted to refer to, you can create tags. And you can then ask it to find by those tags, by a tag name, by a section, by a title, maybe something you did on a particular date. You can create your own tags if you don't like the tags that are there in the system. And because you may decide to have lots of notebooks, you can also search by particular notebooks. That way you're not searching absolutely everywhere. You can insert tables, files, spreadsheets, video recordings, and you can create, instead of going to a Word document and inserting notes, which in the notes or comments in a Word document, you can't do bullet points, you can't do images. So by putting it in OneNote, I could then link OneNote to my Word document and see the references that I needed to use in the Word document. If you'd like to know more, join me in my 90-minute course on OneNote. Details in the description of this podcast.